So it generated, I think, it's like just under $83 million of tax revenue, and then it created approximately like 10,000 jobs. Now, some of those temporary, but you're putting people to work. Yeah, the economic impact of having a couple home games in Denver or in New England or wherever these games are played, you're drawing hundreds of thousands of people to the bars, and like you said, it's stimulating the economy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lost productivity. So on the following day, how many people are standing around talking about the game?
Commercials.
How many people don't go to work?
It should be a national holiday.
So we got the Super Bowl. A lot of crazy stuff kind of surrounding it from the economical perspective of just the cost of going to the game. We're coming right off the national championship, which I think was the highest gated or highest ticket price college football game ever down here in Miami. So we had Miami against Indiana, two of probably the wealthiest alumni groups that are out there, two teams that haven't been in that spot for a very long time. And the price to get in the door, I heard, was like over $3,000.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Just like nuts.
That's probably like nosebleeds too.
Yeah, that was like standing room, I think. And then it was like, I think a seat itself was like somewhere in the $4,000 range. So it's crazy. That's from the college level. Then you get to the pros and the Super Bowl kind of being like the biggest event of the year and the marketing dollars that go into it. It's just it's a completely different animal. We come off of the beginning of the year or the end of the year where all of these retailers are putting money and resources into advertising to get that big holiday push. We're now at the beginning of the year, and it's like, all right, the biggest ad space dollar-wise per second is the first week of February.
What's like the going rate for a Super Bowl ad this year?
They're like $8 million.
For like 10 seconds.
Yeah, like 15 to 30 seconds.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, Troy, do you have the newest data on Super Bowl pricing for commercials?
Yeah, we actually looked it up earlier. It is the $7 to $8 million
For 30 seconds?
for 30 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah. Insane.
Yeah.
It's really crazy. And then you're paying for like all the production that you're doing to make the ad, and then you have to pay to $8 million to even show the ad to anybody.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like
yeah, if you have your 30-second ad, it's
I'm
pretty
paying like $20 million.
Yeah, you're probably paying some celebrities to be in there. You probably have like a lot of like cinematography, things like, I mean, yeah, it's like probably $15-20 million for 30 seconds. And then you kind of run it after that at a decreased rate, but
yeah, just give me like 10 grand. I'll be in any commercial.
right.
Like steep discount.
Very steep.
I mean, like the ads are my favorite though. Like that's why I watch the Super Bowl.
I would say 70% of the people watch it just for the ads.
Yeah. I think so.
Ads and halftime show.
Halftime show, yeah. That's a big one
Who's
too.
the halftime show this year?
I think it's Bad Bunny.
Ed Bunny.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're trying to reach more of a worldwide audience with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, last year it was Kendrick.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar.
So
I thought last year's was Usher.
No. Kendrick Lamar, because Kendrick Drake beef.
right.
Oh,
It's big,
yeah.
They're really, they're really trying to cater to the younger audience.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, San Francisco, a lot of tech money. So maybe they're just trying to get young people in the valley trying to go to the game. And obviously the fan bases, depending on who goes. I think that the teams that are left are New England and
Who do the Patriots play this?
Broncos.
no,
Broncos.
yeah.
Broncos.
Yeah, but the Broncos got hurt, and then
LA plays Seattle.
yeah, and then the Rams play Seattle. So
What would be like your dream halftime show?
oof, I don't know. I mean, like current day or of all time?
All time and current day.
Mine already happened. Mine would have been Rihanna, and she already did the Super Bowl halftime show.
I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think of like bands that I've seen the most times, but then people that would perform well like in that environment.
Yeah.
Like I've seen the Chili Peppers a ton of times. So like they could probably do stuff. They have enough material to cover like a long halftime show and could bring a bunch of different people out and things like that. I think a lot of like old school like 80s rock bands would be cool. to come out there and then have like the new like hip hop flair like thrown into some of those bands.
Yeah.
Who'd be yours?
By Jelly Roll.
Jelly
Jelly
Roll?
Roll?
Oh yeah. Love country.
I think it'd have to be a little bit though, because it's like at 40 minutes or so. So I mean, he could probably do like his straight.
Him and Morgan Wallen.
I
would
think
be
he
solid.
could do one with Post
Morgan
Malone.
Wallen,
That would be
like,
cool.
If they bring out different people and everybody kind of plays their hit, I think you could
Yeah.
bring like a new artist out that doesn't do like a lot of collaboration. So like, I mean, I'm curious with Bad Bunny, like who he's gonna bring out, because I think it's like I don't know enough of his stuff to know if he can carry the whole thing, but I'm guessing they'll bring out a ton of
Yeah,
different
they usually
people.
have a ton of collabs.
hmm
Yeah.
They should like try and switch between genres too one year, where they have like some type of rap or hip hop and then switch to country just to give like a little
Yeah.
taste of everything.
Yeah, I feel like they normally only do pop.
Yeah.
Like,
More upbeat stuff.
yeah, I feel like a country singer would be pretty cool
Yeah.
to do as a halftime show.
Unspoken heroes, all the people that have to come in and set up the stage and then get it right back.
Oh,
off
yeah.
within
Oh,
such a short period of
yeah.
time.
Well, they let like thousands of people on the field too to like
Yeah.
be in the crowd of the concert. I mean,
With the
it's
little
it's-
lights.
Yeah.
hmm
It's nuts like
Yeah,
how
that's
they
cool.
do it. I mean, just the amount of money that goes into the production of the actual game itself, the halftime show, not even counting the commercials and stuff.
hmm
And then, I mean, just think about the players. So
Mhm.
you've got like your stars, the Matthew Staffords who are making tens of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
But a lot of the guys on the team are like league minimum guys or people that are not making a substantial amount of money to fit on the salary cap. The bonuses that these guys make for the playoff run is pretty important. Like I think you get, Troy just pulled it up, it's about 171,000 per player.
Just to make the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
So some of these guys, if they're getting 5, 6, 700,000 and they go on a playoff run,
20% bump.
yeah. So like one of my buddies from college is on the Rams. He's the long snapper. We went to Ohio State together.
Okay.
And he's been in the league since, I mean, we've been out of school for 15 years and he's been in the NFL for that long and just bounced from team to team. And
Yeah.
being a long snapper has made like an insane living of being in there and collecting like the pension credits and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So something really cool to like have a guy that we were friends with in school, like still in the league at now, I mean, almost 40 years old is crazy.
It's crazy.
That's,
That's
pretty
probably
cool.
The position too. The longevity at that position is probably
Yeah.
different than some of the other, like where they're actually like banging in,
Oh, yeah.
consistently throughout the game.
The lifespan of a running back is like, I mean, the lifespan of any player, I think, is like 2 or 2.5 years.
Yeah.
So to be able to play for 15 years
Mhm.
is just insane. But it's fun. I went to a Super Bowl in Tampa. The Steelers played the Cardinals. So this is now going back years ago.
Yeah.
And it was an event. I mean, they set up a whole perimeter around the stadium. There's like a whole experience between that perimeter and the stadium of like Super Bowl merchandise, like different games, concerts, all kinds of different stuff that goes on. And then you get into the stadium and obviously it's like completely decked out for those teams. So even retrofitting like the Buccaneers stadium for 2 different teams has to cost like a substantial amount.
Oh, absolutely. One of the years when I was living in Chicago, the NFL draft was in town and they like shut down Millennium Park and put up all the tents and stuff where they actually did the draft. And then there was just different places around the city where you could go and visit like all the different teams' helmets.
Yeah.
And then the nightlife was essentially just like eliminated for that week because a lot of like the players and stuff would go
Right.
out and celebrate. It just brings a whole different mood to the city wherever they're in town.
Yeah, just the local environment. I mean, this week, especially because we're kind of coming off of the championship weeks where it's still at the home stadium. Yeah, the economic impact of having a couple home games in Denver or in New England or wherever these games are played, you're drawing hundreds of thousands of people to the bars and like you said, and it's stimulating the economy.
Yeah, absolutely. And the dining life and restaurants, all that stuff, just trickle down economics there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's Troy just pulled it up. It's about $50 to $100 million of
That's for
upfront
what the
spend for
like
the host city.
Is that
Yeah,
to like
that's for the
prep
cities,
for
yeah.
the traffic that they're anticipating?
Yeah.
the operational costs.
How much does that differ from like the Olympics that's coming up in LA? I mean, I can't imagine. I mean, they have to do that annually.
Well, I think because the Olympics are spread out too.
Yeah.
So this is like you're concentrating all your police, all your resources. I mean, you've got helicopters flying around. So you're in one space. The Olympics has to be insane because there's so many different venues. Now,
A lot of that's just left abandoned once.
yeah, Troy.
So I just looked it up. The most recent host city was Paris. They spent around 10 billion.
$10
To prep
billion
for the
dollars?
Olympics.
Probably because they have to build all the infrastructure. So
Yeah.
you got to think like,
If you don't have the stadiums and
Right.
stuff,
Oh, that's so true.
I mean, does LA have the infrastructure to be able to handle that?
you would think that there's enough.
They have like football stadiums and stuff, but
Right. So there's, I mean, track and field, like most universities have phenomenal track and field facilities. There's going to be pools at
Mhm.
any major university, or they probably have like an Olympic because LA's hosted it before.
oh, they did.
They have? I didn't know that.
I don't know. Troy, pull up what year. I could have swore that it was out there.
It's like a lottery, right? So like these cities have to like enter into a lottery and then they pick which team actually gets to like
I
host it.
think that's how it works. But
I'll look that up in a second. But all right.
I'm
Let's
pretty sure
see.
that it's lottery, but it's like I think it's like lottery.
Yeah.
So like the US hasn't had it in a long time. And then don't we have the World Cup too?
The last time LA did it was 1984.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
yes, we do have the World Cup coming up.
Yeah.
And it's like different parts of the US are going to host different parts of
There's stuff in Miami for
the World
right?
Cup.
Yeah. But then I also think it's down in like Mexico and Canada too, right? Like isn't it like North America that won the thing, or is it just US and it's spread out across the US?
I don't know anything about football.
Mm.
We'll call it football.
yeah.
It's not soccer.
But for the Olympics, I mean, it's crazy. The Super Bowl, one day, one event, I would imagine it has to be the highest cost per like single day event.
Yeah. I mean, other than like F1, but that's still a series where they have like qualifiers and then race day.
Yeah, and even that, I think that you're getting because you're in a particular city and the track is kind of already there.
Then they have to like repave it and
Yeah, like in Vegas when they do it here or Miami, I mean, you're just driving on the road.
Mhm.
So yeah, there is like a big cost to that, but I can't imagine that the amount of people go to that as compared to the Super
yeah.
Bowl.
But at least I get to like reuse the roads, right? Like for like the Olympics, most of those stadiums.
Oh, they just go
empty.
abandoned.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's overall, I mean, it's crazy. So back to the kind of the commercials and the economic impact of like what it brings and the way that it can change the trajectory of a company is outrageous. So to some extent, some of these small companies take a shot with $8 million and they're like, this could put us on
Yeah.
the map and
Mhm.
turn us into a big company. And then
Didn't Kanye like do his own video?
Yeah,
when
he did. He
Just, like,
like
recorded
filmed it
himself,
on
right?
his phone. And he was like, I spent all of our budget money on just getting this spot and we had no money left for the production.
It was last year, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
last year's. Yeah, I still even remember like last year's commercials, like the Bud Light one with Post Malone.
Mhm.
That one was probably one of my favorites. And then Poppy, I don't know if it's like the prebiotic soda.
yeah.
They had their first big commercial last year with Alex Earl in it. And since then, that's like how they got like popped off.
Yeah.
Like they've gotten so much branding and marketing and advertising from that it was just like it made them who they are now.
Well, and that's like another thing too is the celebrities of now are social media influencers.
Yeah.
It's like people that years ago would be in these commercials would be like somebody on a TV show or in a movie or whatever.
Yeah.
And now it's so much around influencers and so much content can be created for a very, very low ticket item, but
Mhm.
it's still value to put these people on the like main stage of a Super Bowl ad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen Mr. Beast is doing an ad with Salesforce. The
Really?
Super Bowl this year.
Yeah. Yeah. His channel, I think, was valued at over $1 billion now.
Yeah. It's like 300 million subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's just like the economic impact of a person who films videos of like giving out money and playing games and just kind of
Yeah.
like goofy stunts is now like a giant corporation, a Fortune 500 company is like, yeah, we want that guy to come and be in our commercial.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah. I think it's worth it for like the smaller companies that aren't as well known yet to just spend the money to get like to be on the Super Bowl ad.
I mean, how many people watch the Super Bowl a year?
So many, and I think it grows like
tens of
every
millions,
year.
right?
Well, just for the city alone. So we talked about like upfront cost of like putting in that $100 million. Last year, Louisiana projected about $1.25 billion of economic impact
Wow.
Yeah.
coming to the city. So it generated, I think, Troy, was like just under $83 million of tax revenue. And then it created approximately like 10,000 jobs. Now, some of those temporary, but you're putting people to work, you're making a ton of money, and you're getting a potentially like 10 to 25x return on your investment. So if you think about the ad in kind of the same way, now on a much lower scale, but if you put up $8 million and it generates 100 or 150 million, like that's a great ROI.
Oh, absolutely.
And I would imagine for some of these companies, like with the massive budgets they have, it's like well worth it. So some companies, like the big beer companies, I think it's like mandatory. Like at this time, it's like table stakes. Like we have to have an ad because it's just expected.
Yeah.
How much could sales really go up? But then, like you talked about, a company that's just launching.
Yeah.
The break that they get of like, I know I've done it. Like you see an ad on the Super Bowl and you have no clue what it is. I instantly jump on my phone and I'm like, I Google, I'm like, what is this? And how did they have $8 million to spend on this ad?
Yeah, I'd love to see the connection in sales pre advertisement versus post, and then the amount of like foot traffic that just comes directly from that commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would think like the next day, like especially for like a beverage, it would be like people would go try it.
Yeah, I would think like immediately after like the first 5 seconds the commercial airs, you all of a sudden like it just your engagement and your viewership just jumps.
Yeah, and then if you have a good product from there, people are like, oh, okay, now I'll try this again, or it's a lower cost than whatever other product I was buying. I don't know. I mean, I think it's a cost of getting your product in somebody's hands. So for a tangible item like that, it's probably really good. The stuff that and I'm sure there's a lot of value to it, but like these big companies or these software companies that sell to giant corporations, it's like, is the Super Bowl ad really making a difference in like the Fortune 500 like decision maker buying your software versus like the average person going and buying this tortilla chip versus this tortilla chip?
Yeah. I feel like the funnier the commercial, the better the turnout too, because it's just more
For
memorable.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the amount of time. I mean, you wonder like how many people's jobs rely on that commercial, like doing well or bombing.
Yeah.
Like if it just falls flat and it's like, you're just like that team's just sitting there like with their hand to their face.
Yeah.
Nervous.
They've got to be freaking out. Yeah.
Yeah, I would be.
Like it can only
I
be
would be
tested
so
so
scared.
many times. And it's like, it's either going to be great
Yeah.
or total garbage.
And you know, the internal testing, there's some level of bias.
For sure.
Like, oh,
Yeah,
this is a
definitely.
fantastic commercial. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I feel like I even see sometimes that they release like trailers to their ads just to bring hype around like the ad that they're about to release on the
Yeah, I
Super Bowl.
remember like seeing the clips of Alex Earl doing that on her Instagram with the Poppy ad.
Yeah.
That I was talking about. So like they kind of
Like Easter eggs. Like little seeds. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. They've got to leak a little bit of it to
Get the excitement.
get the
up.
excitement going.
Yeah.
So I do want to let you guys know the last two Super Bowls set records in the average viewership. So 2024 was 123.7 million average viewers, which set a record. And then last year set another record at 127.7 million. And then on the ROI side that you guys mentioned, it's $4.6 is the average for every dollar spent. So you're spending $8 million, you're getting $4.6 on
so
every.
it's
4 to 5x.
Yeah. So 8 gets you
32 to
30,
40 mil
yeah.
back in revenue for one day for 30 seconds. 6 months of work for 30 seconds of footage, probably.
Right.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm trying to think last year the Eagles beat who in the Super Bowl?
I don't know. No one remembers the losers.
Chiefs.
The
The
Chiefs,
Chiefs, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess, I mean, a lot of hype around the Chiefs kind of going for the dynasty. Philly's a big sports town. So I think who's in the game somewhat matters. But then, like you said,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that are just watching for the commercials, for the event, for
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm at the thing. But then it's also skewed too because the Super Bowl was a wildly social event. So, like we were kind of joking before, like, are we going to have a party?
Mhm.
So if there's 20 or 30 people that come to my house to watch it, those are probably still 30 people that would have watched it at their own house, or 15 families that would have watched it at their own house that are now watching it at one place. Or how many people go to a bar and watch it. So I don't know if they have to kind of extrapolate that data, I would imagine.
I don't know how you would.
But I don't know how you do it.
Yeah. It'd be impossible.
Because it has to be skewed. Like I imagine that very few people are just like at home watching it by themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
that's true.
Then you talk about all the like the local restaurants that are, ordering food.
Oh,
and
right.
stuff for the
Yeah. If you own a
parties and
pizza place or a wing place or whatever, like
go to football food.
yeah, go to football food. People might be making chili if it's cold, like down here. Like that's the one thing that's weird is
We can't complain about being cold in Florida.
no, but I'm saying that even now, like we're getting a little bit of like chillier weather,
Mm.
but it's like it's still Florida. So it's
Yeah.
not back home in Cleveland, it's like 5 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Some skyline chili.
that's Cincinnati, but I could appreciate the reference.
Yeah.
But people there, it's like, yeah, they're like getting like hearty food and people might like make more stuff or do whatever. But I would imagine, I mean, Troy could probably find it. Pizza, wings, things like that. I mean, local restaurants have to, any football Sunday,
Yeah.
local bars. I mean, the amount of beer sales, things like that, probably skyrocket leading up to Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah. It'd be really cool. So I don't know if you've ever seen those bars where they have like the stock trading prices of the actual drinks. Like to
They
see
have in
how
New York and
like
Chicago, don't they?
yeah. I'd love to go to one of those places. It'd be really cool.
Yeah. So just because I know exactly what you're talking about, but they have these bars. It's like a supply and demand type concept. So if everybody's ordering XYZ beer, the price goes
Yeah.
up, but then the
Mhm.
price of ABC beer goes down.
Incentivized to buy the other beer.
Right.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then they have like a living ticker. So you always know what drink's the cheapest at any point.
That's really
Yeah.
cool.
And then it helps you, they say it helps get rid of like the inventory of like stuff
Mhm.
that's about to go bad and
Mhm.
things that's like just if nobody's going to buy it, you just lower the price until people buy it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really just like the stock market.
Yeah.
I mean, at a certain point, like we kind of came off yesterday being a big dip in the market. And then today it kind of shot right back up to where it was. And it's like at a certain point, it'll go down until people find value and then they get right back in and the momentum continues to take it. So it's something that could get completely beat up. Like there could be a beer that's like maybe not favorable, but then you start seeing it go up in price and you're like, oh, maybe I want to try that.
Yeah.
Everybody's ordering it. I got to try this beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's cool. We don't have anything like that down here.
No.
I know in like the bigger cities they do for sure.
I always like those and like little speakeasies, just like little hole in the walls to go and find.
Yeah.
Mhm.
From the betting side of football, I mean it's crazy.
How much on average do you think people lose on the Super Bowl?
So Troy pulled up how much was bet.
So
And
wagered total.
wagered total was 23 billion in 2024.
That's insane.
And we don't know how much of that was won or lost.
No, I think that's just what people.
Right.
Yeah.
So
A lot of people lost betting on
Well-
the Chiefs to beat the Eagles last year.
depending on, I guess, how it's like now it's different because you have different ways of betting. But if you were just betting one team or the other,
Yeah.
the way that it should shake out is that half the money's on one side, half the
50-50.
money's on the other. And then the casino gets the 10%.
Yeah.
So like they break even. So like in this case, 2.3 billion would be what they get. And they had equal action on both sides. So they have no risk. And then they get that. They just get to pocket the 10%. Or well, it would be half of that because half the people won. So you'd
Yeah.
get 1 point whatever billion. And then the lost productivity. So on the following day, how many people are standing around talking about the
Talking, yeah.
game,
Commercials.
how many people don't go to work, how many people
Nobody's
show
doing
up
work
late.
the next day.
Right.
Nobody.
It should be a national holiday.
Well, I think Trump
Yeah.
proposed that, didn't he?
I don't think so.
I thought it was like the day after the Super Bowl was like supposed to be a holiday, just because like he's like people aren't going to work.
It's like an unspoken holiday.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah, but $9 billion of lost productivity. That's crazy.
But it's a fraction of what's bet on the game.
Yeah.
So you figure how many less people are betting on the game than
40%.
just yeah. So it's crazy. But yeah, it's like the world, like our US and now more globally, but really in the US, it's such a cultural event, whether
Mhm.
you're a sports fan or a football
Mhm.
fan or not. It's like something to do. It gets people together. It creates camaraderie.
Yeah.
And it's fun because again, I think that there are a ton of people that don't watch a typical football game or actually dread on Sunday, like all football's on.
Yeah.
Like when the
Yeah.
Super Bowl, it's like the whole event.
Yeah.
and
People that
the-
don't watch football look forward to the Super Bowl.
Right.
Yeah.
I bet that betting number, there's a new record this year. The culture around betting has become so much more accepted.
Why? Yeah, especially in
Nowadays.
the last year or so when you
Yeah.
could just do it from your phone, and so many states have legalized it. I mean, sports betting. We've done a couple episodes.
I mean, everything on your
Around
phone
again.
now.
Yeah.
It's gonna become
A problem.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be phenomenal
it is a
business
problem.
model, but I think from people just with like gambling addiction and we know the numbers around people
Yeah.
in consumer debt already. Losing on sports betting is not going to help
Yeah.
people save more.
Yeah, I've had a couple clients fallen into that trap, and luckily they caught it early enough to where they didn't get too deep. But definitely 5 figures of losses relatively fast that they were just like, I got to cut my losses and quit.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a problem.
I mean, you see these apps and ESPN alone is like just promoting the heck out of gambling. Like when
Yeah.
Bo Nix got hurt, the odds they
Yeah.
like were instantly reporting on the odds
Yeah.
of what the Broncos have now. So I saw that just today. Like
Night and
their
day.
odds went way down.
Yeah.
So
Who's favored to make it to the Super Bowl this year?
I think it's the Patriots and the Seahawks.
I would agree with that.
I think that's the betting favorites.
If Matt Stafford can carry the Rams,
I mean, they've won before.
he's got the history and the
Yeah.
experience for sure.
By the time this airs, we'll know. So
Predictions
I would say Rams Patriots is my prediction.
and who wins? I'm gonna take Rams
I think the Rams.
just out of experience.
Yeah, Stafford's been there.
Yeah.
The Rams have won in the last couple of years.
Him and the coach. I mean, they've been together for what,
Yeah.
10 years now. I mean,
Yeah.
it seems like forever.
But I mean, the Patriots are good and they're young.
Mhm.
They lost their running back. So, and Bo Nix
Yeah.
I would have said the Broncos had a good chance to beat the Patriots, but then their quarterback got hurt. So
I mean, LA coming off that win in Chicago, that Hail Mary pass from Caleb
Right.
Williams to go to OT.
yeah, that was
It's
crazy.
So much hope taken away.
Yeah, I don't know enough about football.
How about them Hoosiers though?
Yeah, the Hoosiers won the national championship. I mean, that's
But what's the ticket price difference from like the national championship game to like the Super Bowl? I mean, you got to like 3x it.
I don't know. I think that national championship was kind of an anomaly.
Terrible week to come to Florida.
No, I think it's gonna stay like just in par with the Super Bowl because I swear the Super Bowl is around that as well.
Yeah, but I don't think it's a multiple.
Interesting to see.
Okay, so entry level seats. I know for the national championship was 3,000 to
3,000.
4,000.
Right.
Mhm.
And then the Super Bowl averages often hover around 5,000 to 10,000 plus range.
Really.
Like 1 to
like
3.
double.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, but the national championship, like the amount of money going into college right now is
Yeah, I feel like
insane.
Yeah. I guess now it's a different game. You've got NIL. You have people with a
Yeah.
bigger vested interest in.
Yeah, the NIL world, scary.
Yeah, and I
Sure,
mean
too.
it was a home game for Miami,
Mhm.
so you have
Is that common?
very uncommon. I think it's
Yeah.
only happened. The Buccaneers played the Super Bowl in Tampa when Tom Brady won.
Yeah.
And again, that's a coincidence. These things are planned out years in advance.
Mhm.
Miami did it, and I think there was like 1 or 2 other times in the history that it's happened.
Wow.
But it's very uncommon.
And that run by Indiana quarterback to put him ahead
Yeah.
in the fourth. He just got rocked in the
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Oh, I just felt that one through the TV.
Yeah, and then
Had to have hurt.
so kind of going from the college to the pro game, like you have a great game like that, and I think that kid's projected to be like the number 1 pick overall.
He won the Heisman too, right?
Right. So the trajectory of that kid's life, the last 20 weeks
Yeah. Crazy.
is completely different than it was. I mean, he was like he couldn't be a walk-on at Miami.
Mm-hmm.
So coming out of high school, like he couldn't even play for the team that he beat, and now he's gonna be the number 1 pick and
Yeah.
make
His
50 to 100
hometown too,
million.
right? Miami
Yeah.
was hometown.
So just, I mean, for these players, for the cities, for the teams themselves, I mean, these team valuations are astronomical. So like if the Rams win another Super Bowl, they're already in probably one of the most desirable markets.
Mm-hmm.
They have a young head coach. They've got a really good team. They have a brand new stadium. That SoFi Stadium is one of the coolest things I've ever been to.
It's like brand new, right?
Yeah, it's got
Within the
less
last
than a
couple
couple.
years.
Yeah, we went 2
Yeah.
years ago, and it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
That and the place out in Vegas. I mean, these stadiums are just getting
Yeah.
crazy.
I know Chicago's looking to build a new one. They're kind of fighting over where it's going to actually go.
Yeah,
I talked about Arlington Heights, then moving it to Indiana, and now potentially back in. And
yeah. The Bills are building a new one too. It's just like some of these stadiums are just old,
and they
they're-
fund them through municipal bonds, right? Like the cities essentially fund them.
It depends. I mean, all of them I think are funded differently.
I know the one in Chicago, one of the big caveats is the Bears technically owe Chicago rent. And
Okay.
they owe them like millions of dollars of rent still on that stadium. And if they leave, then where does that money come from? Right? It's lost revenue for the city.
Yeah, there's contracts that were put in place a lot of
Mhm.
times that I think
It's not
based on
forward-thinking.
fandom
Yeah.
could probably go away.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Bears are obviously going to play football somewhere. And
Yeah.
if it's a more desirable, better place, they're going to go there.
100%.
But even just like, I mean, I saw it. I was in Vegas last weekend. Everybody's got different jerseys on, and
Mhm.
just and that stuff isn't cheap from like the consumer perspective. So you go and get an authentic NFL jersey, it's a couple $100.
Yeah.
And it's just how many of those are they selling? The further your team goes, and like
Millions.
right, and you become like one of these a star player. Like I mean,
Mhm.
and at this point, I mean, you've got a lot of star power on a lot of these teams. Like Drake May is like a huge young star. Matthew Stafford was number 1 pick, been in the league forever, won a Super Bowl.
Do players get a percentage of jersey sales?
Yeah,
I was just thinking that.
Yeah. I mean, it takes one play and you could change your life just in terms of jersey sales.
right.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
think of like Odell Beckham when he made that one-handed catch
Oh yeah,
and his life just completely changed.
yeah.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So Troy's got a couple other things on here about the losing team of the Super Bowl. And I think that this is a pretty interesting topic of obviously if you win, you get all the hype and all the like things that go along with winning it. But from the standpoint of the losing team, you still get money. So you get like
So do they get the 170 to make the game plus the losing, or do they go 170 to whatever it is for the losing team?
Mm.
So winners are 171.
Oh, okay. So the 171 is just if you win.
so you
the
get
game.
96 for
Yeah.
showing up, and then you get an extra 80 or 75 or 80 for
Wow.
Winning.
But you also have to think about sponsorship after that.
Sponsorship, just
So-
the experience to play in that game,
Mhm.
moving forward into your career. I'm assuming it goes on the resume, right? Like the next team, if you do leave, they understand that
Yeah.
you've been there.
Yeah, and I would imagine. I mean, there's plenty of times like just like in the national championship game the other night, Miami had a good game.
Yeah.
Like they lost,
just started
but like,
slow.
but their running back had a couple touchdowns, I think, and like
Yeah.
100 yards rushing. Like he put on a show.
isn't he going back though?
I think he's only
playing again?
18. Yeah, so he's a freshman. So like you can still like have a phenomenal game and not win. Like
Yeah.
in that guy's case, he was 18 years old. He's like the best player on the team. He's going to get a ton of jersey sales and probably get a ton of NIL money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
not, I don't want to say like obviously all these guys want to win,
Yeah.
but from the economic standpoint, he probably made just as much money for not winning as winning because of how well he played.
Yeah. Is the NFL similar to the NBA where they want you a certain amount of years out of high school or at a certain age before you're allowed to enter in the draft?
So the NFL, you've got to go 3 years of college.
Okay. I know the NBA you used to be able to just come right from high school and go in.
Right.
but then
Now you have a year.
year or two, yeah.
Yeah. And then baseball, you just, they
Whatever.
sign 14,
Middle school,
15,
they'll sign
16.
you.
Yeah, they do. Right. Yeah. It's just a completely different path for all these different sports.
Mhm.
But yeah, NFL is 3 years. So you could be a sophomore, but sit out, like be a red shirt.
I wonder with NIL, do you think they're going to drop that or decrease it?
I don't know. I mean, players are definitely more inclined to stay.
Yeah, because they're making the money now.
Right. So if you're going to be a 4th or 5th round draft pick, but you can get $3 or $4 million from a college, like why would you not stay and get your $3 or $4 million bucks? Give yourself another shot whenever you would go and maybe get 700,000 to $1 million if you're
Mhm.
going to be a late round draft pick.
Yeah. I guess it just depends on like your level of prospect. If you're going to be like a top 10, it'd
Oh,
be better
sure.
to go
I think-
sooner.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Because
because then
then
you're
your body less wear and
well,
tear.
right, and you get guaranteed money.
Yeah.
So it's if you're the number 1 pick, you get guaranteed however many dollars. But
Mhm.
if you're like
Third, fourth,
the kid
deep
from
rounds.
Miami, he was at Georgia and then he went to Miami and they think they gave him like $8 million bucks to go there.
Is that Carson Beck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was a substantial amount to go and stay in college
Mhm.
for maybe a little bit longer than he would have
Yeah.
had there been no dollars
Making
allocated.
pro money to play in
Right.
college.
Especially if you're not projected to be one of those top quarterbacks that are in the first round.
Right.
Yeah.
I know quarterbacks it's a little more, it's just different. But like the running back for Notre Dame, Jeremiah Love, he could have, I believe he only played 2 years, but he probably redshirted his first
Right.
year, which gave him the 3 years. I could be wrong in that, but I would have loved to see him stay and compete for a national championship, but he's not as inclined because he can actually go make dumb pro money,
Right.
like
Yeah.
way more than he could make in NIL.
I've always
NIL
wondered
should,
this. What's the difference between a true freshman and a redshirt freshman?
You sit out your first year.
Mhm.
So a true freshman, you
play.
play.
Yeah.
Redshirt, you sit out, so you play sophomore year.
Right. But you're still in your like freshman year.
You're
of
considered a
eligibility.
freshman.
Because you get 5 years of eligibility.
Okay. Never known that.
So you could play like redshirt freshman through senior year.
Okay.
But then like if you play as a freshman, you get 4 years of like playing eligibility. So if you use your red shirt,
Yeah.
you played.
Now I want to say I've seen recently that there's a professional player that's actually going back to college
What?
because
You
he
can
had like
do
a
that?
year of eligibility left.
I don't know.
I
That-
could have swore I read something like a couple weeks ago about some player that's actually going back to college to use up the rest of his eligibility.
I don't know if you
Pretty sure.
in that sport like
I don't know what sport it was.
So like J.R. Smith.
I think it was basketball.
So J.R. Smith played like he played in the pros basketball, and now he's on like a college golf team.
Yeah.
But
I
like-
think he
but-
was like NBA level and now is going back to play.
I don't think you could do that.
I'm pretty sure.
That sounds really crazy.
I don't know if you can go back to your
Yeah.
main sport.
I
Like
think
if
you
you
have to-
if you
yeah,
played
I'm pretty sure.
professionally,
Look it up, Troy.
I'm looking it up right now. But if you've played professionally, like in basketball, like J.R. Smith, I don't
That
think
was
you can go
pre-NIL.
back.
With NIL, the income doesn't matter. That's my understanding.
I guess that could be true because
I mean, that was the
you're
whole
like-
justification.
maybe
with
you're
the
not
NIL stuff.
foregoing eligibility because you took the money. I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, I don't know the answer to that.
Pretty sure. I don't know what his name was. It's like a big thing. I don't know.
LeBron James.
It's LeBron James
He
should get
never
a
went to
lot of
college.
money to go to college. He's got all 4 years.
I mean, overall, it just says yes, that you can go back to college to play sports if you have eligibility left, especially by enrolling as a graduate student or pursuing a second bachelor's degree, utilizing that extra year. Often 5 years to play 4 seasons is in parentheses. But you must meet academic requirements, stay enrolled full time, and meet specific NCAA/NAIA rules,
Can do it.
with options like graduate school or another bachelor's degree available to use, remaining eligibility at the same or a new school, often needing waivers for transfers. I think that's a little ambiguous.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. But now that you can get money, I don't see why you couldn't.
Yeah.
You have eligibility. You have eligibility.
I feel so bad for all the players that like got paid and lost eligibility pre-NIL.
Mhm.
They're just like, oh well.
Even COVID.
Yeah.
Like players, I mean, they gave a year back to COVID people. Like
If
I
you
think
couldn't
Carson
play
Beck,
during COVID, you technically lost the year of eligibility, but they credited it back.
I think they credit it back.
Yeah.
So like now we're starting to, I think this might be the last year. I'm not certain, but like Carson Beck was in the league for 6 years. I think he might be one of the last years that
They-
had that COVID
They
year.
showed something that was like when the running back who was 18, he was like a true freshman. They were like, he was 10 years old or something when Carson Beck signed with Georgia.
Jesus.
And then they were on the same team this year.
Oh my gosh.
It was like some like crazy thing because of he had all of the.
I mean, if he was
COVID, the
if
transfer.
he's 18, the running back for Miami,
It had been 12.
and Carson
right?
Beck's been in for 6 years, he was 12.
Yeah.
Right. So and then he signed the year
Which
or two
is
before.
crazy.
He might have signed as a junior.
Wow. Yeah. We think about like LeBron potentially playing with both of his sons
Right.
next year.
Yeah. It's once you're in the sport, like if you have longevity, it seems like you have longevity.
Yeah. I mean, just with like, I think people are taking recovery a lot more serious now.
Yeah.
Which is then extending career paths. I mean, LeBron spends what, $1 million plus a year on his on recovery and training and everything.
But yeah, overall, I mean the amount of financial stimulus or impact to these cities and to the local economy is massive for this one day.
Mm-hmm.
It's entertaining for sports fans, non-sports fans.
Mm-hmm.
And again, like we talked about, it's more of like a social event.
Mhm.
So people just getting
Yeah.
together and having a reason to like bet on a coin toss or play games around like
Yeah.
what's going to happen, how long is the national anthem going to go, or who's going to do this, or
Yeah.
so. But yeah, it's fun. I mean, one day a year that really the biggest sporting event, and yeah,
Like a holiday.
it really is.
Yeah, it is.
So whenever we come back, we'll know the winner, and
Mhm.
hopefully our predictions were right.
Go Rams. Give it to Stafford.
Do you know Harry Styles?
Yeah.
Yeah. People are saying his new album is going to be deep house. It's going to be house music. Yes.
What was he? One Direction?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Now he's all
The
alone.
building I worked
Solo.
in Chicago when they were recording.
That's like
their
the
last
Jonas
album,
Brothers.
They stayed in,
Really?
and they would have to leave out of security.
Are we on?
Yeah, it was all for you.
It's weird. I
This is
walked
what we
right
need
through
to be
the crowd.
filming. Come on.
This stuff
What?
would pop off right now.
Right. It should always be filming. I bring the energy on this shit.
Yeah, you do.
Do we?
Kelsey does sometimes.
Sometimes I like it better when we film in the morning because then I've got like bursts of energy and I can
Am I allowed
talk
to sit
more.
back?
You drank 5,000 milligrams of sugar.
Yeah, I feel good now, but I'm saying like in the morning when I have like my Celsius in the morning,
Yeah,
that gets
because
me
you pump
fired
yourself
up.
through full of all that stuff at
I
5
know.
a.m.
I know. I'm not up at 5 a.m. I get up at 7.
You know, like,
It's crazy.
Aaron, remember when I walked into the lunchroom one day and you called me Big Papa?
I do remember. I remember that.
Yeah. I just walked out. I'm like not having fun.
Because it was inappropriate to call him daddy at work.
Yeah. Like, I'm out. I'm out.
That's so funny.
We were talking about something, and I was like, "There's Big Papa."
Bree was telling me stories that Shane was this like huge player before.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd classify that.
Aaron, Bree was like,
Well, Bree was
Before Shane started dating me, he was
Excessively drunk
he was a
in the pool.
huge player. I'm like, this guy. I'm like, him? She's like, yeah. She's like, you would never know. I'm like, I would never know.
we learned a lot about each
I'm like
other.
the
at pool.
accountant.
The silent big
Shane,
the number cruncher.
The
yeah,
number cruncher.
the guy that's
Fun.
terrified to talk. He's just out there slaying.
You get me drunk and it's.
Slay King. Dude, it was a different time in Rockford. That must. I'm gonna
No,
go.
that was Chicago times.
Rockford.
You could show me your ways.
I mean, you want to get
Show me ways.
ratchet? We can go
Show
to
me your
Mother's
style.
2.
We'll go to what?
Mother's 2. They're open to like.
Oh
4
yeah.
a.m.
I'll go there. You want to come? You're 21, right?
Yeah, I can
Are
come.
you? Are you an adult?
I'm an adult.
Are you sure?
I'm legal.
I was actually like out in Vegas, and I was like, I wonder if Kelsey could come to this stuff.
Yeah, I can. I'd like to be invited
The
next
stuff
time.
you
All
would
right,
get
I'll
probably
invite you.
wouldn't have been
That would be
appropriate.
We had
so
fun.
fun.
It was a good time.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah, we had a little table.
Calvin Harris show.
Yeah.
When we start, you
Like
can't be
Miami.
that far away. Yep.
No, that's way better.
Are you
than
yelling at
Vegas.
me right now?
Sit your butt
No, if I was yelling, it'd be
It's like I'm at
louder.
the principal's office.
I'm directing. Hey, copyright. That's yelling. Well, I'm cutting this.
You have meta
Oh,
glasses?
are those
Yeah.
the glasses?
Yeah.
You wouldn't have meta
That's
glasses.
cool.
Yeah, why would you not?
Why would you?
Because
What-
they're
What's
expensive.
the need for meta glasses?
To go to the club and film stuff? To talk to my cleaning people? Oh, there's like actually like a zillion.
What do you need meta glasses for to talk to your cleaning people?
Goes to the club and
Do they translate?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, they speak exclusively Spanish, and then they talk to me, and it translates in my ear, and then I can like show them what they ask.
Interesting. No comment.
I mean, that's value.
That is value.
Rich people
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Rich people problems.
Being
Rich
able to
people
instantly learn a
stuff.
I don't
language.
have to be bilingual. My glasses will teach me.
Yeah, exactly.
You're so rich that your cleaning people speak English. That's how rich you are.
I just don't have a cleaning person. In between planes.
You're in between planes.
Between
Yeah, dude, it's just
planes
so
at the
much money.
moment.
Yeah, it's kind of.
You gotta adjust.
I hear that.
You're clearly not
He
listening.
keeps clicking me.
You're getting
You gotta-
clicked. You're getting clicked for sure.
This podcast is intended for general public use and is for informational purposes only. By providing this content, Park Avenue Securities, LLC, and our financial representatives are not undertaking to provide investment advice or make a recommendation for a specific individual or situation, or to otherwise act in a fiduciary capacity. This information should be relied upon only when coordinated with individual professional advice. Michael Longo and Shane Stelma is a registered representative and financial advisor at Park Avenue Securities, LLC, PAS, securities products and advisory services offered through PAS, member FINRA, SIPC. Michael Longo and Shane Stelma is a financial representative of the Guardian Life Insurance Company of America, Guardian, New York, NY. PAS is a wholly owned subsidiary of Guardian. Alliance Financial Group is not an affiliate or subsidiary of PAS or Guardian. Michael Longo's CA insurance license 0M21715. Shane Stelma's CA insurance license number 4118852. AR insurance license 158383330. 8750584.1 expires 228.